Just really felt like I didn't fit in. And you know that old adage, you're a product of your environment? There's a lot of truth to that.
Ironically, I'm not a product of my environment. I was raised in the low-income projects of West Seattle. My dad was a pimp. Family members were all selling drugs. Every one of my uncles ended up in prison, and almost every one of my female family members has been involved in domestic violence. Suffered through some horrific, yeah.
You know, there was this prevailing mentality in the neighborhood that is do or die. Like, only the strong survive. It was kind of at this lowest point that I met my wife, my best friend.
He was my security. He made me feel protected, and I made him feel valid.
The lifestyle consumed me, and because our relationship was so new, it sucked her right into it as well. I was a dope dealer, she was a dope dealer's girlfriend.
You get this paranoia and fear, and we were building up all this baggage and had no idea.
One thing Shantel has always done is preserved my sense of goodness.
When I found out he cheated on me, that was like the biggest knock the wind out of me experience.
I think the man that I am, the man that I became, was the result of choices I've made and the conditions of my neighborhood. But they were never really me. And I got lost in trying to find myself.
He got shot, and it threw everything into a tailspin.
A guy comes up to me with a hoodie on and a mask, and he just starts shooting me at a stoplight. Pop, 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 pop. Break yourself.
He survived being shot physically, but mentally something snapped. He would make these decisions that were unsafe. He was volatile. He was dealing with being deathly afraid and thinking that because he survived that, he was invincible. And it started to make me feel unsafe. I found this flyer that said, looking for couples that want to get paid for counseling. And so we really needed the money. And that's when we were first introduced to Julie.
There was something so special about them. They were warm, they were self-disclosing. They and I really felt a connection.
I was really skeptical, but then she has a presence about her. You could feel her listening.
It wasn't just this idea of presenting these problem-solving tools. She approached your pain and treated it with such validity.
The methods tend to work, and they always work because people want more than anything else to feel bonded to another person, to feel connected to another person.
She would break apart these moving pieces and show us who the real culprit was, and it was never each other. We left like madly in love again. It was the craziest thing. We're in this to win this. We just celebrated 26 years, January 18th.
Hey.